Hello guys, this is Dr. Lior Bar-El. Just wanted to follow up with some things right here about Hellblade. I got a lot of questions of people asking me questions about Hellblade, how it is, how it's not. First off, let me just mention about Mortal Kombat 11. As you guys know, I'm going to be doing a review. The first one is going to be on 12 o'clock in the AM, the PC version all maxed out. Then I'm going to do the Nintendo Switch on big screen, on my 4K, so you guys can see how it is. And then I'm going to do it on, the portable, the handheld. So you guys can see how they operate, if it really is 60 frames a second on both of them, or 30 frames or whatever. And what I'm going to do is, after that, I'm going to do a week later a side-by-side comparison of both. So the top of all consoles, the PC, versus the Nintendo Switch, and we'll see how close the Switch comes to that, to all maxed out. And then, since I purchased the premium edition, I will give you for the PC and the Nintendo Switch, so you guys don't have to spend the full $100 or whatever, get the cheaper one, and then a week, I'll get full access a week earlier to the new characters, and I could introduce them to you and show you how they are, if they're worth the money or not, before you guys jump over. So that'll be at least a good way for y'all to save some money. So definitely stay tuned for that. So, just to also add to that, I know some of you guys asked about the online. Yes, there is obviously online. There's going to be some modes for the online based on my know-how investigation. They all told me that you're, still on offline. You're going to have a lot of things that are going to go through it, from story mode, I think, to, if I heard correctly, and the regular, whatever that you go through, the blocks where you go through each one, hardest or whatever, the longer ones or whatever. I keep forgetting what it's called. And I'm a Mortal Kombat fan. That should that's a disgrace, but of me. But so they're gonna have a lot of things that are offline. Just some things that are gonna be online. I'm just gonna run it by you right now. The crypt. If you could get in-game gold and just unlock it, which I prefer, but there's some people that want to go in the crypt and probably purchase different things, so it's going to be like microtransactions if you want to get more gold. But that's what I like, that they give you an option not to do that, because you can just play through it. But if, some people want to skip through, so you'll be able to do that, but you have to go online to do that stuff. So there are some stuff that, with Nintendo, it's a bit of a issue. I mean, it's not that much of an issue, but you could go online and see how that. I don't know how this game runs online. I don't do the online Nintendo. I don't care for it. I think it's really half-assed. I think it's crap, as I told you guys before. If you play online against people and it operates great for you, then that's, that you guys enjoy that. I just don't really care for it that much. I had it for a month and I wasn't happy at all with it. I didn't like what they were offering. I thought it's extremely disheveled and, very unorganized. It looks like crap, and they don't really give me enough for something that I would want to go and spend for the entire year. Even though it is cheap, I don't feel I'm getting much for that. I think that I'm paying about the right price. It's not that we're getting a good deal on Nintendo compared to the other consoles. You're not getting what you're getting on the other consoles. So you're pretty much getting what you're exactly paying for. They're not being nice by shrinking the prices down. It's you get what you pay for. You're getting half-assed crap, and you're paying a lot of money for it. You're paying a good amount of money for it, the same amount of money that's worth it. That's all. But that's that. So you are going to have a lot of offline ability to play, like I think the story mode and the tournament mode is not going to be there, I think. Yeah, that's what they said. Tournament mode is not going to be there. But the regular mode, I keep forgetting what it's called. But, that's going to be there. So everything that we love about Mortal Kombat will be there. Everything online, they'll have additional online stuff that's going to be there. But like I said, we'll be doing a review for these things, and we'll let you know pretty much everything about it. But let's get right into Hellblade. So a lot of people asked me, how was Hellblade? You guys saw how it operated. You guys saw that it runs well. And you asked me, how is it compared to that? So over, the weekend, I actually got a chance not just to get really deep into this game, but also play it on the PlayStation 4. And I got to tell you, now that I've played both of them, because I tinkered with it before, but now I actually played them both, and I got far in the game. The game is so much like console-like quality. Now, there is a difference. The colors are more washed out. Okay, if you play in portable mode, that's where it shines and it looks really good and crisp and clear. If you play it on TV, it looks really washed out. But they're both washed out in color and kind of additional, I'm going to say, effects, kind of, than the PlayStation 4. Obviously, it was dumbed down a little bit to be able to be played on the Nintendo Switch. But it's hardly noticeable. I mean, when you're going to play it, you're going to see it side by side. You'll notice it. But if you guys who played it and you jump over to this, you're going to feel great that you can play this thing on the go. And it looks really good on this. You'll hardly notice it. But if you're playing it on a big screen TV, on a 4K monitor, well, guess what, guys? You are going to notice a big difference in terms of color. Other than that, everything is nice. Everything is just great. But like you'll see it when you're looking for those signs and stuff. And the PlayStation 4, those signs really pop up in places. Where in this one, you really got to look for it and kind of connect the dots when you get it. So there is a difference in color range, obviously, in RGB color range and Adobe color range, obviously, in what it offers. Again, it could be my monitor, but my monitor is really accurate and stuff. And what it's capable of doing, it's not... It doesn't have the full capacity of like the PlayStation 4, but it's practically the PlayStation 4 on the portable. It looks amazing, and especially on this, you will barely notice the difference, I'm telling you. On the big screen, you'll notice the difference, but you won't care enough. Because it'll be still awesome, it'll still play great, and it's really the same game. It's amazing. Everything in the game is there, except maybe a couple of effects that are in the background and stuff. So that's something to think about. But it's $30, guys. Really worth it. Definitely recommend that you guys go ahead and purchase that thing for $30. But it is exactly like it. Now, I'm going to tell you about my experience. As I'm playing it through, because I did say I was going to do a follow-up to you guys who sent me the questions. I said I was going to do a follow-up, and I meant it. So this is the follow-up right here. I'm almost in the last, up to the last boss. Okay, that's how far I got into this game. So this game is incredible, amazing. And the game was meant to be played, I don't care if you have surround sound. It was not meant to be played on a speaker on this thing. Now, if you guys remember Silent Hill, when it was on the PlayStation Vita, same thing. It was always meant to be played with earphones. Same thing with this. You put earphones on, you're going to start hearing these whispers when you're taking a shower, when you're going to sleep. Okay, you're going to hear these freaking whispers. They're going to go in your ear. That's how realistic and amazing this game is. Okay, if I had to compare it, it's like having Uncharted. Even though Uncharted, I really love the game a lot. I wish they'd do somehow come to the Nintendo Switch. But it's like Uncharted, Devil May Cry, and I don't know. I'm going to say Witcher. I don't know, some weird... It's like a very big combination, but it's of like a bunch of games, but it's really, it's in its own right. You know, it has its own pile, its own, you know, profile. The game runs so beautifully. It's just amazing. The music is amazing. The detail in the game. Every time you get into a fight, because you know, most of the time you're running around looking for things to open, and then suddenly when these things appear, even though I know, you know, some games that the same character appears over and over, you're going to call it repetitious. In this case, the way they introduce it, even though the monsters look exactly the same, okay, with the bosses probably being a little bit different, but the monsters looking exactly the same, the way they're introduced to you in the level, and they come to you in the level, and you know, you have different ones, one with a shield, one with that, but they're kind of repetitious in that, but you don't feel it being repetitious because it scares the hell out of you when they suddenly appear and you're pulling out your sword and you're coming out with all these combat moves. And I know some people were talking about the combat, it's too easy, it's too that. That's because you set it on easy. If you set it on hard, the combat system, you guys can make all kinds of combos, and it's just so cool. I mean, I run up to them with a stab first, then I start slashing at them and kicking them. It's so cool to come out with your own combos. I think it's one of the coolest parts of this game. In fact, I think that they should have had some way that you could add levels to you, and probably add things where you could purchase with in-game gold, like you could purchase new moves and something. They could have made even microtransactions if you wanted to skip doing all that, but please have the option of doing that. I would have really loved to see another game like this being released where it's almost an exact port, an exact copy, I mean, of we're not talking about PlayStation 3, of a PlayStation 4 game. Incredible. Anyways, that's all I have to say about that. Definitely, if you didn't get this game, get it. Go out and get it. If you played this game before and you just want it on the portable, I recommend maybe waiting until it drops to $20 or whatever. If you don't know about, you know, you don't want to purchase it yet. That's what I'm saying, wait. But if you never played this game before, this is a must-have for $30. I would run right now and get it. Get that game. In fact, save money on the premium for the Mortal Kombat because I bit the bullet. You guys get the regular one, like I said. Spend the less money, and then, you know, obviously I'll do the review for you guys a week earlier than those characters come out, and then you could purchase them. It doesn't matter. But take that money that you were going to spend on the premium and just buy the regular edition and get that cool GameStop giveaway stuff, and then put it on this game, and then you'll get 2 games for the price of 1, and that's really, really what it's all about. And I think you guys will really dig this stuff. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. As always, this is our channel. The only way you guys can help out is by liking, hitting the bell button, and subscribing. And most important, I want to hear what you guys have to say down below. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye. As always, guys, if you like what you see, self-funded here, be sure to check out all my other stuff, from mini-series to unboxings to technology, you know, and Nintendo reviews and 3D printer reviews and all that good stuff. If you like what you see, the only way you can help the channel is by liking this video, subscribing, and hitting that bell button. As many more cool videos to come. Definitely want you guys in it, and I want you guys to be vocal. Definitely comment down below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.